I was thinking we were gonna share like how we really felt about each other.
Oh.
Us, it's gonna be like ratchet and stuff.
You can do that too if you want.
You want to be ratchet?
I hate
Seriously?
you.
I'm just playing.
You're gonna be on camera.
Well, it's my second time going, so I actually didn't know what to expect or just what to make out of it. I just wanted everyone to, I just wanted to make sure that everyone was going to take out something from it, whether it be to make them more committed to the indie movement or just like to be more comfortable doing room to rooms. That's all I wanted, But like what Lyle said, like everyone here is so committed already and so sharp already that it just, what it made me realize going on the trip is that our movement here in the U.S. is also very real and so connected to what's going on in the Philippines because, without us, like, I don't even know who would we have if our organizations didn't exist and the U.S. started cracking down in the Philippines. Who would the Philippines have? Like, who would who are the people who would be forwarding the kind of like calls that we have in the Philippines if not for us? And I think that's what made it seem really, really real for me because I also saw potential in each and every one of you guys and each and every one of us that we can lead something, we can lead an organization. We are able to like start a movement in any region if we wanted to, because of just the fire that we had initially prior to going to the Philippines. I mean, you guys wouldn't be so committed to sit through 3-hour meetings every week, if you didn't think this movement was important. And it just, hearing everyone speak today just made me think about like the first time that I joined LFS, like my first, what do you call this? My first retreat. It was like a fall retreat, and I remember learning about the 3 basics for the very first time, and I was just like, oh my god, like what the fuck, like that's so true. Like that's the reason why I migrated here. So many things that's fucked up. The government is corrupt for those reasons, and it overwhelmed me to a point where I almost wanted to cry because I was just so happy to see a group of people, an organization of people that was working so hard to fight that, because I just had this mentality that if you left the Philippines, you're good, like I thought that's how people thought. And yet to see sons and daughters of people, immigrants, thinking that they can still like be a part of a national liberation of the Philippines, that made me cry, and that made me like really hopeful. And no matter how tired I get, and no matter how crazy my day gets, it won't like really, I guess like, I mean sometimes honestly like organizing work is really hard. Sometimes I just want to come home and really don't want to go to a 7 to 10 p.m. meeting. But but you know what? Like, just little things like this, kind of like little sharings like this really help me put into perspective, like, the great work that we do and that we still need to keep on doing. So, even though we're not going to meet regularly anymore, I hope everyone still wants to kick it and still want to reflect back and make new memories. And if people go to the Philippines, share that back here and share that energy here. Because I noticed that when we came back, we spread that energy, we spread that fire in the region. And not just in our region, LA too, so it really helps that we do that often. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Bunch of pyromaniacs.
Just all flies up in here. I didn't type that, I realized. I didn't give my notes to anyone. Oh well.